Hi, you guys. How you doing? Happy New Year. I hope you had a good one. I hope you're starting out a good new year anyways. You guys, I just wanted to come on and talk for a few minutes, but we need to talk about this because why is this not important? And I'm going to show you something. This was from Jonathan Lee Rich's like a year ago. And, all credit goes to him. He's got a lot of information on the Summer Wells case, so I'm very grateful for what he's done. And I do want to say before I start this video that I am sick again. Yes, I don't know if you can hear it in my chest and in my voice. I have so much snot in my head. I don't know why anybody could get this much snot, but my head is full of snot. Headaches, body aches. I've been exhausted, sleeping. So yeah, there is sickness going around. I heard Candus wasn't feeling so great, and she had that too. A lot of people in my area have this cold. It's like a cold. We have those every year. And we have the flu every year. And those are normal things. And I don't know why they got to call everything a variant. But anyways, you guys. So, I just wanted to talk about a few things. I do think that Don and Candus are going to court soon, and I do think that's why they're behaving. They're trying not to do anything bad. They waited this long after 2 years, acting like a maniac on YouTube, drunken brawls, being in jail, domestic disputes. They lost all their kids. And I want to tell you something, you guys. I was reading over the Tennessee guidelines for reunification with parents. And they really have to do a lot of things in their safety plan. And they usually don't remove children from the house unless it's very serious. One of the reasons is abandonment. Another reason is severe child abuse and neglect. Another reason could be a dangerous home. And they removed them kids. It was a month after Summer went missing. It wasn't very long afterwards. So they seen something going on in that house, you guys. And there's a drug plan that they were supposed to follow before they could get their kids back. They both tested dirty for drugs when Summer went missing, and that is a requirement. They're going to have to finish drug classes, parenting classes, all these things before they can get them kids back. And usually it's about 18 to 24 months, and it's been, past that. So, past 18 months, I know that, I believe. So, it's been a year, hasn't it? Yeah, since the boys got taken too. So, well, I think it will be, I don't know. I thought it was a year. Anyways, you guys, that's beside the point. I do think that they're going to get in trouble. I did read that if they are found to have abused the children, then they could either SA'd or severe child abuse. They could face 10 years in prison, it said. So, just from the charges from that, when they lose the kids. And I believe that's coming real quick. And I was listening to Don talking again about, when the boys were taken from him, and what did he say? He said that someone that they had a source. The TBI had a source. They had someone that told them that they knew Don sold Summer for drugs. And that's when he flipped out and started drinking and going crazy. I don't really even know what happened. But I was listening to Brian Eaton earlier on one of the news things, and he said there was quite a few calls to the police and fights and drama up on that hill. And we know that anyways. But, you know, it's interesting, isn't it? That the police, that the TBI told him that. But, you know, I was looking at this video, and I guess I just realized something, and maybe it didn't click the last time, but Jonathan, on this video, Jonathan Lee Riches, if you haven't subscribed to his channel, please do so. But he got an email, and I'm sure you guys remember this, but I've shared it before, but I want to talk about it again because there's something I noticed. But look at this and listen to this for a minute. Hey, JL, wait.
So.
Hold on. Hey, JLI, we watch your channel and appreciate you.
So.
I gotta go back. Covering the Summer Wells case. We live on Light Hollow Road. Candus was seen driving down our road at 3:45 on June 15th in a truck. TBI knows this information and has interviewed neighbors here. Our road goes to something in the back. Hope she's found soon, and Candus belongs in prison. Isn't that interesting, coming from a neighbor? But, you guys, this road goes so long. But I just want you to look at that time again. Just look at that time. 3:45, okay? 3:45. Let's think about it for a minute. The video that Candus posted of Summer and them driving down the road had a timestamp of 3:09. So, actually, it was 10 minutes from the house, from that sign. If, you know, she came home, right? She must have came right home, you guys. Because these people put her on that road. So that means Candus was there at this time. But anyways, so she gets home. So the timestamp is 3:09. 10 minutes later is 3:20. You know, just figure 3:20. So, okay, 3:20. There's no way, you guys, that she had time to do all the things that she said she was going to do. Or that she said she did do. With the planting of the flowers, unloading groceries, sorting through groceries, doing laundry, chilling, doing all these things, okay? Because that's not even, what is that? That's like 15 minutes. Think about it. If it's 3:20 when she's actually home, and she's seen on Light Hollow Road at 3:45. You know, this road goes so long, you guys. I was watching this video. It just goes on and on forever. Let me see here.
So, was.
He drives down this road, and I'm telling you, this road just seems to go on forever. What was she doing down this road? Do you know? Was she looking for somewhere? Now, they said, you know, she said she had her mom's truck and that she went out looking for Summer. But you guys, that only gives her like 20 minutes. And Sheriff Lawson is right. Why, Candus and Don, did you wait until 6:30 to call 911? You didn't do all those other things because there's no possible way that you would have time from 3:20 to 3:40 that you were seen on Light Hollow Road. I believe that's what he said, didn't he? Wasn't it 3:40? Let's look at it again. I want to make sure I got the exact time. But yeah, the neighbors actually sent JLR this email, 3:45, see? And so there's no possible way, you guys, so we know. You know, I knew that the flower plant story was fake. I mean, everybody knows all them stories were scripted. So they lied. So she went missing much earlier. And maybe she didn't go missing. Maybe Candus was meeting somebody on that road. Because like I said, it goes a long dang ways and there's a lot of hollers back there. I mean, it's crazy. So she's just wandering around down here. I mean, this road goes quite a ways.
Back here.
So
Ronnie Lawson said he wanted residents not only of Hawkins County, but Sullivan County.
So this is in Sullivan County.
Search
Light Hollow
their
Road.
barns,
Now,
sheds.
now, does Frank Light live on that road? All I know is that I believe that Candus met somebody and that there was a trade-off. And
525. That's 525.
there's no way, you guys, unless she was deceased in that car. Unless she was deceased in that car, there's no way that she could have beat her up, unalived her, and did something with her body in that amount of time. Do you think so? In 20 minutes? And then go hide her body so that no searchers could find her? No. I think that Candus met somebody on Light Hollow Road. And I know that they have cameras because when JLI was, you know, going through this video, it showed little signs that said 24-hour surveillance cameras in the area. So people are watching their property. And I'm sure the cops must have went and got the videos. I don't know. But I just find it very strange, the time. That only leaves her 20 minutes, you guys, if even that, 15 minutes by the time she got out of the car. And by the time she would have got out of the car, it would have been 3:25. And then she would have been having to, you know, smack her, beat her up within 5-10 minutes. And she'd have to load her up in the car in 5 minutes and be seen on Light Hollow Road. So there could have been an accident, but it sure was fast. Do you hear what I'm saying, you guys? You feel me? You hear me? You know, I posted Prayer Garden's picture on my community page. I don't think Prayer Garden looks bad at all. I don't know why she's afraid of being seen or embarrassed by it. Yeah, you know, we know that she talks without her dentures. She's not gonna fool me. I mean, and, you know, she sounds a lot older than she looks. I mean, she sounds like she's about 65, 70 to me. And, she is lying about her kids because she doesn't have all these kids. She has a son. She has one son. So, you know, I don't know who she's calling her daughter. Maybe it's her son's girlfriend. Maybe he's married now. Maybe she's got grandkids with him. I don't know, but I don't think so. It doesn't show any of that stuff for her in her profile. So just that she has one boy, and he's 40 years old or something. So yeah, and she just posted on this Facebook recently. So yeah, interesting to see her because, you know, I was trying to put the picture with the voice. I don't have nothing against PG, but she acts like it's a big secret that nobody can see what she looks like. Wow. You know, what's the big deal, really? Unless you got something to hide, but you know what really bothered me, and I hope Lisa is watching. Lisa, we just discussed this, and we talked about what's PG putting herself, how is she putting herself over there on Ben Hill Road? Well, come to find out, PG lives in Tennessee. She tries to say she don't live there, but that's what she's got listed in her profiles. So I think that PG lies. I'm not trying to be mean to her, but I do think she lies. I think Jody Sue lies a lot. You know, I didn't realize this, but one of her relatives, I had heard something a while ago, that one of her relatives said that she's always been paranoid. Her whole life she's been talking about FBI found her and people spying on her. She has elevated ego. She thinks she's more important than she really is. I'm sorry. She thinks she's some kind of star sometimes, I think, and she knows everything. But I think she's lied a lot in this case. I think she makes up stories. I think that maybe, you know, we don't know. Andy could be involved with this. Jody Sue could be covering for him. Maybe that's why she's nervous on YouTube every day. Why would somebody want to be on YouTube all day, every day for hours, other than you look very suspicious, like, you know, you're out there watching every move of everyone, worried about stuff, worried about searchers being there. Why, Jody Sue? What are you worried? You worried they're going to find somewhere else? Isn't that the whole point? We want to find her. But yeah, you know, I'm suspicious of Jody Sue. I'm suspicious of Andy, very much so. But I'm very suspicious now that I look at the time that it was very quick, and Ronnie Lawson said, why did they wait 4 hours to call 911? 4 hours, you guys. What in the Sam hell were you doing, Candus, for 4 hours? Why? You weren't just looking. You made it sound like you were doing all these things that day. That's a bunch of bullcrap. Because from what I gather here in the proof, because we got the receipts from the neighbors who caught you on that road at 3:45, and you didn't get home until 3:20, maybe 3:30. That's like 15 minutes. Summer got gone. And you're trying to tell us all this plant and flower bull crap? Because that's all it is a bunch of bull crap, Candus. So, I mean, it is possible that Don took Summer somewhere and Candus didn't know it. And maybe now she suspects him but covers for him. I don't know. But I've always believed that they're all involved and that they all know, including Grandma Candus. I believe she knows. But yeah, you guys, I think that court date's anytime. I don't know if it's this week. I think they're going to lose those boys. And they should. Because they weren't taking very good care of them. And I just want you guys to please comment on my video here. I want to welcome my new subscribers. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone here. You know, I don't always comment, but I try to like everybody's comments and put a heart there so that you know that I read them and I cared and that I agreed with them. But you know, let me know what you think about this time frame. Isn't it interesting, right? So that means she lied. She lied bad. So, yeah. And to me, it's proof. If somebody's seen her driving that day and they turned it into TBI, which that's what they said, they turned it into TBI, then they got her on camera, you guys. Because there's cameras on that road. Because if you go watch this, and it's called Candus Scene on June 15th, driving on Light Hollow Road, Summer Wells, and it's by JLR Investigates. Under fair use, I just used a very small clip of your video, Jonathan, but because I needed to see that email again, and you guys, wow. Why did she wait so long? What was she doing? You know why? Because they had to go drive. She had to go drive, I believe, to Jonesboro or somewhere on that road to meet Don. You know what? And it is very possible that Don drove that maroon red ladder rack truck with the buckets that was at his boss's house that he used sometimes for long runs, that Dudley said. So he very well could have came and snuck her out of there, is what I say. Shut that off now. But yeah. Oh, excuse me. Yeah. You know, I'm watching a trial right now, and it's very interesting on Long Crime Network. This lady, for years, this child went missing, and her best friend kept searching for him, kept looking for him, this little boy, because she was friends with the mother, and she really loved this little boy. She got close to this family. Well, anyways, this was all the way back in 1999 when this happened. And so this friend she moved, and this friend kept asking the mother, where's your son? Where's your boy? And she kept coming up with all these stories, different stories. And so this lady, even though she wasn't talking to this mother anymore because the mother moved to Georgia or whatever, she kept searching for this little boy, wanting to know what happened to him. And you know what she did? She kept looking on the missing, exploited children and looked for those that have been deceased and are unidentified people that are missing. And she kept searching that. I think she said every day or every week. And it's amazing that she found that little boy. She recognized him. He was like a John Doe. He was just a doe. That's what they call him when they can't identify him and they're deceased. And she found him, you guys, just by searching. And so she was the one that was able to bring a break in this case. And when they found his remains, they did all this testing on him. And they found out that he had drugs in his system. But it was interesting, you guys. This is amazing. This is how good this to me is how good God is, okay? So, this is back in 1999. That's so many years, 30, 40 years ago, okay? And here, this old man, he testifies that, because he lived right across from the cemetery, and he testifies that he sees this car pull in there in a light at such and such time in the morning, and he sees this stuff, and it is amazing that just that a witness was put there, and he didn't even realize it until they showed that this boy was missing, and they found him at this across from the cemetery or whatever, by the cemetery. And I just started watching the case, so I don't know a lot about it. But I think it's really sad. But this mother did not get away with it, even though it's been all these years that she did get away with it. She's being held accountable now. And the friend's up there, she's 80 years old, and she's testifying against her friend. And the lady that found the boy and identified him and brought closure to the case. But I just think God is so good the way he works. And he makes sure that he puts people in the right positions, in the right places, so that he doesn't forget anyone. He doesn't forget these children and these missing people. So, and he's not going to let these people go unpunished, you know. Don and Candus, I believe that you're guilty in this. It's just my opinion. Everyone's innocent until proven guilty. But these are my opinions only. But yeah. I don't know, you guys. I don't believe they passed their lie detector tests. I think they're lying. I think they're lying about every single dang thing. And Summer Wells is still missing out of Rogersville, Tennessee. She's only 40 pounds and about 3 foot tall, with a shaved head, blonde shaved head. Supposedly she had a pink shirt on, gray pants, and no shoes when she went missing. If you know anything about what happened to her, please call 1-800-TBI-FIND. If you know anything at all, let me know. I'll call 1-800-TBI-FIND. I'm not afraid. I'll let them know whatever tip if you're afraid. But yeah, I hope awareness gets out there that somebody has to know something, and that really encouraged my heart to see that after all these years, that little boy that went missing and that his mom, deceased him, that this is in court right now. And there were witnesses, and so let's pray that God makes sure, and I do believe he will. You know, do you remember the Bible story of Cain and Abel? And Cain slew his brother, Abel. And you know what God said? He said, "Where's your brother? I can hear his blood crying out from the dust, from the earth." God hears the cries of the blood of the innocent victims that have been murdered because of abuse, because of neglect, whatever reason. He will bring justice, and he will bring accountability. And I believe that in Summer's case. But please, you guys, let me know. Talk to me about this 345 Light Hollow Road and not getting home till about 20 after 3:30 and waiting that long. Let me know what you think. Don't you think this should be, that she should be questioned about this more? I do. I really do. There's really not much. I don't know what's happened with Candus. If supposedly she had a stroke, I don't know how she's doing. Candus is sick. All this stuff's going on. They're gonna go to court, and they should have been straightening out their life a couple years ago. So I don't know. I just pray for the safety of them boys. And I pray that somebody will find Summer Wells so we can bring closure to this case. I pray all the time. But that's all I have to say. I love you guys. I'm thinking of you. And Candus, I want to know how Summer got gone in just that few minutes that you got home. And then she's gone. And you're driving on Light Hollow Road. You're not walking nowhere searching for her. Why would you be driving down that road? That's a long road. And if you haven't seen JLR's video, look at it. Because you'll see how long that road goes. So I'd like to know what she was doing. Oh man, you guys, excuse me. My chest hurts. Everything hurts on me. And I haven't even got no good sleep in 2 days because of my body hurting. But I'm pressing on. I still did a video for you guys because I love you and I'm thinking about you and I'm pressing on, man. So hopefully, say a prayer for me that I feel better, okay? And that I get over this real quick. Okay, you guys. Have a good night and a good weekend. God bless you.